Okay, don't say it like that, because then you're just being condescending.
You're a valued member of my friendship group, and I appreciate you for all the stuff that you do.
Just start spontaneously combusting.
I couldn't hear anything that was just said because I had Vincent Price laughing in my ear. But this is fine. Dr. Pepper. Nectar of the gods.
Don't worry about it.
Who is this person?
Hello, friends. How you doing? Welcome on in. Happy Thursday. How are you? How was your day? Battle. What's up, buddy? I has voices.
Battle.
My voices in my head are now audible for everyone else.
Hello.
The voices.
I hear voices. Okay, that's
I
one.
just have
That's
Randy
two.
Orton's intro theme in my head now.
Hello, but also will lurk for now. Love you, Alisa. Hi, love your face.
Hi.
I have sounds now. Yo, let's go. I saw your post earlier. I was just busy because, yeah, I had to run around town like 5 times. This is fine. I'm excited to see what kind of sounds you have.
I'm excited to spam the fuck out of it.
Yeah, that thing.
Yep.
So I'm just gonna jump into this
Oh, look,
because we
it's
got
8
a lot.
o'clock.
We have a lot of grinding to do. So
Grindy.
yes.
And not the fun kind of grinding either.
I mean, grinding can be fun. In this case,
Which grinding are we talking about?
in this
Not the sexual kind.
in this particular instance, we're talking about grinding for levels, so I can get stronger, so I can win.
Hey, it's Richard.
Damn.
Not for the past like couple hours.
Sort of. I've been doing the grinding just to progress the class quests. Because you can only do this every 5 levels.
So now I'm gonna leave here, so I can actually go back and actually grind for levels because I have no idea how to play this game.
I don't even know where the fuck you are.
I'm in a cave and I was getting obliterated by a boss. This is fine.
I'm in a cave.
I'm in a cave. I'm gonna die.
In
So
this room.
before we went live, and I'm jumping right into this. A conversation started, and I was like, let's wait because I want to talk about this on stream. So if I don't switch cameras, you can scare me, shoot me, or call me a motherfucker ATC. What is your
But I
favorite?
don't want to do you.
Yeah, that thing. What is your favorite, like, horror slasher, like, villain
Fuck this shit, I'm out.
franchise
See,
slash killer? You can have 2 different answers here.
that's not the question you posed. The question was, which one do you find most interesting? Well, those are 2 different answers.
Well, then we can just jump down this whole big rabbit hole. We got multiple conversations here right now.
I am not a horror person.
Who do you like more, Michael, Jason, or Freddy? Like, just like the idea of the character, like the
There's
look.
more than this them, though.
I know. There's Leatherface. There's Leprechaun. There's Chucky. There's Pinhead. There's Wishmaster. There's
We also have the
Candyman.
ones that are iconic from video games, like Pyramid Head and that shit.
No, I'm just talking about like movie
Not
fans.
to mention the ones that we can't even really think of the names of because they either didn't have one, or their movies are just like
Like
so niche that we don't know them.
like
Like
the
the
Ring.
guy from Candyman, the guy from Black Christmas. I think his name is Billy Lynn's.
Wait, wasn't there Christmas horror movies?
No, you.
Yeah,
Christmas movies are.
Yeah,
like
Black
suck.
Christmas.
Horror movies are meh.
Black Christmas. One of them was from the 70s. They redid it. Don't watch the remake. There's Krampus.
I was about to say, there was one that was involving Krampus. Actually, there's probably multiple.
I think there is. But yeah,
Because,
like,
Krampus, evil.
Evil Krampus.
of the ones you have seen battle, which ones do you like? And you don't even have to have a reason, just like aesthetics,
Mm-hmm.
backstory, killing style.
And as for the likes, it could also be the ones that creep you out the most, or the ones you like.
Yeah,
that's fine.
exactly.
That thing. This conversation mainly comes up because Halloween Ends comes out tomorrow in theaters and on Peacock. So, I figured this would be a fun little topic to discuss. Plus, we were already in the middle of it, so.
Oh, by the way, Kiba very much enjoyed Beast.
Did he? I didn't get to watch it yet.
You know, he very much enjoyed it.
It looks good. I plan to watch it. I hate that we keep pushing back the movie nights that we keep planning, but you know, just stuff keeps coming up.
I mean, that's fair.
I think if I had to pick a favorite, I'm going way left field. Carrie White.
Who?
From Carrie?
Carrie?
The Stephen King, right?
Yeah.
I don't know a lot of Stephen King.
She's the girl who was bullied in high
She
school.
burned down her high school
On
with the mind powers.
Prom Night?
Oh, is that one of the newer movies?
It was a movie in the 70s or 80s.
Yeah, I want to say it's been remade 3 times.
What was that one that just came out recently with the girl that had the psychic fire powers?
That was called Firestarter. That's a different thing.
Jason and Chucky are good, solid choices.
Oh, Jason. Oh, yeah, Jason and Chucky, absolutely.
Ah!
Well, that cut out.
It was, I don't know her name. It's like some new kid or newer kid that I don't know.
Oh, the girl who played in Firestarter?
Yeah.
Who has seen the Santa Sleigh?
Is that the new one?
But I think I've heard of it. Is that the one that's coming out that they are advertising?
That's Violent Night.
Violent Night. Okay.
And that's Santa going on a killing spree, saving a family from home invaders.
Why am I dealing with
That's
goblins?
cool.
I love David Harbour. And then there's a Grinch movie coming out called The Mean One.
I saw that. I feel the same way about that as I do with the Winnie the Pooh horror movie.
It's a bit much.
Exactly. That's my exact feeling. Why?
Santa Slade. I thought that's what it was. I thought that's when you were talking about. I saw that one. It's got Goldberg in it.
I have not seen that one.
But I have to say mine is for like the powers and what they can do and like who they are, Freddy. But overall, like my favorite films were like I love Michael, which kind of doesn't really make a lot of sense, I think.
Well, I mean, Michael is arguably one of the originals, because, yes, Black Christmas aired before Halloween, and it could be argued as the one that started all of it, but had Billy and Michael not walked, we never would have gotten Jason sprinting in his fedora and sweater. So, I mean, and all of the millions of different directions that Michael has taken in
Oh God, yeah.
resulting decades. He has a very interesting horror history that you can just kind of track through and pick and choose which bits and pieces you want to be canon and not.
Apparently, that's what the new film series does. Is everything after 1 or 2 doesn't exist.
I want to say this isn't the first time they've retconned his entire thing, because the whole Cult of the Thorn thing got real weird.
What, the Halloween 3?
3 or 4.
The Season of the Witch? The one that had nothing to do with Michael at all?
Killed Jimmy Fallon with a candy cane that he licked down to a sharp point. Neat!
Wait, what was that one?
That was Santa Slade. Bill Goldberg.
Oh.
Honestly, I love that. I love a killer that can use ingenuity and make a weapon out of something that isn't inherently threatening.
Like John Wick with his pencil.
John Wick can kill you with a
Empty gun.
John Wick can kill me with a look.
Q-tail. That's what I meant to say.
I mean, he won't if you don't fuck with his dog, though. So.
Or his car.
That's the
I
entire point of the movie.
Bella, I can't anymore.
That was a horrible joke.
Yep. Only
I didn't
regrets
get it,
life.
so.
They're already dead. He can't do anything else.
He got another dog.
Bad form.
Very bad.
You think after a while people would either A, not fuck with his dog, or B, he would stop getting dogs?
One of the two, but I think I'd keep getting the dogs and killing people instead. That sounds more fun.
I mean, I could kill people without my dog being hurt, so. At the end, he fights the U.S. Army. Does he win?
That sounded like you said at the end he fucks the U.S. Army.
I feel like that might be where the movie goes.
Does he win? Does he win?
R-rated? Or are we into the XXX ratings now?
That's the good shit right there, I guess.
Well, you know, the Army does stand tall and proud, I'm sure.
But as far as like consistent, like good movies, not many of them have it. I feel like The Nightmare on Elm Street has the most like good movies.
Yeah.
That's because they are the ones, I think, that stayed the most consistent with the lore of their killer.
Right.
Chucky kind of goes in weird directions, especially once you hit somewhere around the seat of Chucky.
But
Michael
let's be
just
real,
gets
Chucky's
all
a
kinds
fucking
of
killer
fuck.
doll. It's gonna be weird anyways.
Which is why I kind of appreciate how the creators just went full in on the fucking ridiculous of it.
Chucky?
Yeah.
Like, it's one of those ridiculousness you can respect because the entire premise of it in general is fucking weird.
Yeah. Like, a killer doll, I could see being creepy because I don't like dolls anyway. But for all intents and purposes, I feel like if Chucky were to come after me, I would probably punt the bitch.
Yeet!
Which I don't understand why.
Quits.
I don't understand why no one has done that, at least to my knowledge.
I'm pretty sure someone
the kid-
has.
Good, because they've had the same actor playing the kid since the original movie, except for, like, one where he was in military school. And you would think after a while he'd have just been like, punt.
If he's in military school, just shoot the fucking bitch.
So,
They did. Right before they threw him into a giant fan.
And he still keeps coming back.
Well, he only came back after that because Tiffany Humpty Dumpty'd his ass. What'd you say, Mom?
Tiffany.
Yes, Chucky, they tried to set Chucky on fire, I think, in the first one. But he's powered by spite and voodoo, so, you know, kept coming back.
I don't know what he has to be spiteful about.
Being
I've never
killed?
seen the show, so...
He's a serial killer. They don't have to have a reason to be spiteful.
Isn't it the dog got possessed by the spirit of a serial killer?
Yeah.
Yes. The serial killer, I can't remember his name, it's one of those traditional 3-name names, was fucked over, we found out, I think in the TV show, spoilers, by his partner in crime. No. Tiffany called the cops, told them where they could find him. They chased him into the toy factory, and he used the ritual of Dimbala to transfer his dying soul into that of one of the good guy dolls. And then that doll is accidentally sold to whatever the kid's name for his birthday. Happy birthday, you get to survive murder.
I mean,
Happy
way to,
birthday, you're gonna die.
way to change up the birthday plans for the year.
Honestly. But, if I had to pick which one I thought it was the most interesting, probably Pennywise.
Oh yeah, Pennywise is an
See
option.
that.
Pennywise is an option.
Well, if you go deeper than the surface layer of the shape-shifting clown creature, something that I don't think they've really touched base in the movies is that Pennywise and their sibling, the giant space turtle, are the oldest things existing in the universe. And
I'm
their
sorry,
whole
giant
origin
space
story-
turtle?
Yes, giant space turtle. They've never touched bases with any of this in the movies. So it's one of those, either you know someone has read the book or you've watched some of the deep dives that people who have read the book have done about the series. But Pennywise and the space turtle are siblings. The space turtle, its
I have
whole
confusion.
existence, it gets worse. The space turtle's whole existence is to vomit out matter, universes, planets, all of it. We all exist from giant space turtle matter. Pennywise, who is the elder of the siblings, I think, their whole existence is to clean up the mess that the turtle is making by eating it. And so they go around behind the turtle just eating what they puke out. So I'm gonna let you sit for a minute and realize that we are just giant space turtle vomit.
What the fuck?
It hasn't been cleaned up yet.
Trix, it's time to be cleaned up, buddy.
I didn't
There is
even know.
no
I didn't even
cleaning
know
me.
about that.
I keep sending you videos that Tot does about her deep dives on Pennywise. Yeah, Pennywise is a giant space entity that the only thing that we can think of that it actually represents, or the closest thing that our minds can understand,
Is
that
it
it
cloud?
no, is a spider. It takes the form of a clown because fear, quote unquote, adds flavor to its food, humans. It
So-
targets children specifically.
Oh, that's right. It's
Because
one of
their
those that turns
imagination-
into the scariest things that they can imagine.
Yeah, it targets children specifically because their imaginations are usually so strong. And
Well, Tucker turned back into a spider then. I'm scared. You show me a spider and I'll just die.
she turned back into a spider because they invaded her home and started like attacking her while she was laying her eggs.
Huh.
So
This
on
is fun.
top of Pennywise being a giant space entity, Pennywise is also technically at least asexual enough to where that they can breed by themselves or possibly female.
Hmm.
So, what I'm hearing is that there's a
In other
giant
words-
space turtle that vomits matter, and then Pennywise is the space vacuum.
Yes.
Yeah.
So what you're telling me is Tim Curry is a turtle?
No, Tim Curry is the spider. Tim Curry is it.
Tim Curry
Yeah.
is the vacuum.
Yes, Tim Curry is the vacuum. We don't actually get any reference to any of the space turtles in any of the movies or the TV movie because
Fuck is this
Well, the
conversation?
TV series and the movie are the same thing.
This conversation.
I said the TV, like the TV show is the movie. It was a miniseries.
No, the miniseries is counted as something entirely separate than the movies that were released in the past couple of years.
Oh yeah, I knew that. I knew
The
that.
ones with Tim Curry aren't considered movies. It's just like you said, like a short series.
Ah.
I haven't
Of
seen
all the
it part
things-
2 or the.
Of all the things that they leave out of the TV show and movies, they could have added the turtle. But I am okay with some of the other things that they chose to leave out.
Yeah, for obvious reasons.
And if you know, you know.
If you know, you know.
I've never seen the movie, so no, I don't.
No, it's not in the movie. It's in the book.
I don't know, and I don't want to know.
You really
Nope.
don't.
Do not want to know.
You're too young.
Mario Death,
I'm
Anime,
too young
WoW,
for
Star
that.
Trek. Ah!
The fuck?
I'm reading a list of Battle Wolf sounds.
Ah, sounds.
I thought she was just listing random things and trying to put together what they have in common.
No, they have in common that they are free sounds on Battle Wolf's channel.
They are free sounds on twitch.tv/battlewolf.
Correct.
Correct. Shout out, please.
Damn, okay.
Spence is saying everyone needs to hydrate because apparently no one's drank fucking water.
But can you imagine a team up of Pennywise and Freddy?
No. I cannot.
Because they both technically kind of did the same thing.
Would they be able to coexist without wanting to kill each other?
No.
I mean, look how it worked out for Freddy and Jason.
The answer is no.
Which, by the way, that was a fun movie.
He said welcome back in the morning, muting him again.
Like, I don't care who says what. I like Freddy versus Jason.
Freddy vs. Jason was fun. I kind of wish that they'd have done the sequel that they planned where they were supposed to bring in the Creeper or the Creature or whatever from Jeepers Creepers.
I never heard that one. I knew they were wanting to get Michael or Ash involved.
Was it Michael?
It was
I
Michael.
knew it was one of the big ones.
It was
Okay.
Michael. It was definitely Michael. And then the other one was Ash.
I would love to see that. I would love to see that.
But, yeah. The fight between those two was actually pretty good.
Triggs, did you ever answer?
Not on stream.
Well, what's your answer?
My answer is Nightmare on Elm Street. It's the only one of those slasher films that I can actually stand to watch.
Because they're all, like, consistently decent.
Which is ironic, because Freddy is really big about puns.
Yeah, I'm aware. But I can still stand to watch it better than others.
Because the Jason movies got ridiculous after a while.
So I've heard.
I mean, we did briefly touch on Jason in space.
Yeah, that was a thing. That was a thing. But there's a scene where, like, the movie Jason Takes Manhattan. He's literally walking down, like, the street, and this
I forgot.
martial artist person,
Dick.
someone, like, started picking a fight with him, and just started, like, hitting at him, kicking at him, and Jason just stood there. You like Jason X? No, you're part of the problem.
You're part of the problem.
First of all, no. The campier the horror movie is, the better it is. So both of y'all, hush.
It's Jason in space, and it was just so stupid.
The reason that Battle enjoys is because this man is obsessed with space.
That is fair.
I mean, same. And it's the valid reason.
It is.
So I'm on Team Battle on this.
That is part of it. We know you well enough, Battle.
Yeah, that thing.
Okay, was this a fever dream, or did they also do Dracula in space?
I think they did.
I feel like they did.
I'm gonna have to look that up now. Fuck.
I do this for that, I realize.
Which one with the remake was your favorite?
What's up?
Which remake was your favorite?
Remake of what?
The slasher movies.
You asked this as if I'd watch a ton of them. I really don't.
Oh my god, it was a thing. It was Dracula 3000 and it was made in '04.
Who was in it, though?
Casper Von Dien, Erica Einliak, and Coolio. R.I.P.
Casper Van Dien. Oh my god.
I only know Coolio was the guy who did Gangsta's Paradise.
Casper Van Dien was in Starship Troopers.
I know nothing.
And he was in a Snake movie with Robert Englund, where they
He was
had
in a Snake movie?
with it's called Python, and it was a sci-fi movie, and it also has Johnny from Karate Kid.
spacefarers encounter bloodthirsty vampires aboard a derelict vessel.
Oh,
That's
God.
all I get for a synopsis of this movie.
Who plays Dracula? Casper?
I'm looking now.
Next Jason Doe time? Oh, yeah, Apparently, someone got rights to Jason, and so we're going to get new info on a new movie soon. Honestly, out of all the remakes, I liked Friday the 13th the most. If nothing else, it had Jared Padalecki in it.
I forgot that they did another.
And Danielle Pennebecker? Pennebecker? Whatever, however you say her name. She was in...
I don't fucking know.
She was in...
Annenbecker.
Yeah. She was in The Flash. Well, the Arrowverse as... Killer Frost.
Oh boy. Casper does not play Dracula. He actually plays Captain Abraham Van Helsing.
Oh, God.
Is there a problem here?
There is not a technical Dracula, but there is a Count Orlok, and he's played by Langley Kirkwood.
I don't know.
Isn't the movie called Dracula?
There's several movies called Dracula.
Yeah, so if there's...
Oh, that movie! I've seen... Okay.
Oh, you meant this one. Yes. This is called Dracula 3000. And...
I remember seeing the
fun
cover of it.
fact, despite its title, this film is not a sequel to Dracula 2000.
Yeah, that thing. I liked Dracula 2000, from what I remember.
The film's plot follows the vampire Count Dracula in a futuristic setting of outer space in the 30th century. So it is technically Dracula. I guess Orlok is his last name instead of Dracula.
Ask my friend. Shut the fuck up.
What the fuck?
Trying to stash food underneath the cover.
I'm assuming it didn't go well.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Like this.
How'd your volleyball game go? Fuck off. That bad, huh?
Okay.
This is the same friend I was
Ah.
Okay, Discord is lagging again. I'm going to kill this naming of my game now. Maybe that's why.
In the year 3000, salvaged spaceship Mother 3 happens upon a derelict transport to meet her. Captain Van Helsing and his crew board the abandoned ship. They explore the bridge, find the corpse of Meter's captain tied to a chair and clutching a crucifix. Why is he tied to a chair? Okay. Despite the misgivings of the crew, particularly intern Nina and Vice Captain Aurora, Captain claims salvage rights and decides to tow the ship back to Earth. As the crew prepares to return, Mother 3 suddenly uncouples from the meter, leaving them stranded with no means of communication.
This movie
Plato,
sounds very
cargo
cliche.
special- I mean, it,
Sounds very cliche.
I could have told you it was gonna be cliche.
What's the studio that made it?
I think Lionsgate, but let me double check.
Do you see the word asylum anywhere? in that?
Distributor, Lionsgate Entertainment.
Distributor is a company that they're not the ones who made it. I wonder if you see the word asylum in there anywhere.
Asylum?
Asylum.
Okay.
Let me see something. I'm going. Lionsgate Entertainment, just distributor. So, made for television horror film.
I'm not seeing anything about an asylum.
No, because this sounds like the kind of movie that Asylum would make. Asylum is the company that makes all the movies that come on the Sci-Fi Channel, which are atrociously bad.
Oh, okay.
So all the movies that
Now
like
it's getting Japanese then. This is fine.
Japanese stance was.
His mouth was moving before the words came out.
Nani?
Hyper.
Every now and then my Twitch desyncs to where the audio is not lined up with the video.
So it's like you're watching a dubbed Japanese movie.
Basically.
I thought somehow it was just like some segments in Japanese.
No.
That'd be a cool little mod, though.
So far, Spence's not had to eat a bean yet.
Probably
So far.
because he knew he'd have to eat a bean.
He specifically said he's dreading if he has to.
But yeah, growing up, I always thought those movies were like, yeah, I'm going back to it because hello, it's me. I like these conversations. I always thought those movies were like
Voice cutscene.
creepy and scary, so I didn't actually watch them until later. And then I was like, oh, these aren't scary; they're just violent, and for the most part, dumb.
Well, considering this movie got like a 2.1 out of 10,
Oh,
yeah.
Oh, everything I've seen about
I don't
that
think
movie.
people liked it.
Everything I've seen about that movie just says no. The only good that would come out of that movie is the riff track we would do watching it. Which I want to start doing those, damn it. Like just watching a movie that you know is bad
Hello?
and just rip it up.
No.
It's a battle.
Hello.
Hi, Battle.
Oh, a wild battle appears. I'm gonna catch it.
Quick, throw a Pokeball.
I'm gonna catch it. Hey, Vegeta, it's a Pokemon.
Vegeta!
Vegeta.
Why do we always end up back at fucking a bridge?
Because it's me.
Because we have no choice.
Because it's me.
Is there a way I can watch those? Because I want to see. If I want to watch
YouTube.
Dragon Ball Z, I want to see it bridge.
YouTube.
All on
YouTube.
YouTube.
I think
I think my wife will join me on those because she loves the abridged version.
I think the creators actually have their own playlist set up where you can watch them in order.
They do.
Oh,
Yeah,
nice.
they do.
What's abridged again? You might have told me.
It's where they take the original content, rewrite the dialogue and the story to kind of make it a parody, like a comedy, and they re-edit the footage and redub the lines themselves.
I need to see. Oh my god. Yep, it's just as bad as I remember.
What?
What?
Which
Out
one?
of curiosity, because you said Gerard Butler was Dracula in Dracula 2000, I just looked it up and it is just as bad as I remember. Oh, the hair.
I remember seeing that one.
Oh,
Okay.
I will.
Hold on.
I will send you a picture.
I blocked that out of my memory after I watched it.
This is unrelated
This is-
entirely, but Battle, I'm sending you a picture. This is a picture that one of my coworkers sent us in our group chat from the antique store that is down the street from the store I work at. I sent it to your Facebook Messenger.
So young. Oh my goodness, but the fucking hair.
What?
Why is everything from the late 90s and early 2000s edgy and leather clad? I hate it.
Because leather.
And hair. I don't know what to tell you. But you know what? You say that, damn it, do I miss the 90s.
No, you don't. You don't miss the 90s. You miss being able to watch TV and not have to pay bills.
I don't know the 90s enough to miss them.
I missed the 90s. They were great years.
Sir!
Weird. What the fuck?
I don't want to hear that from you. Wait.
Wait, what's this picture for?
It's an antique store over here by me.
I would pay you money to buy all that stuff right now.
To give y'all context,
And then ship it to me.
it's a picture of what? 10, 12? Star Trek. You know what? Screw it. I'm just going to post it in.
They're VH. Well, actually, I have the entire Star Trek 1 through 6 on VHS that's in my parents' basement right now, locked up in not exposed to sunlight or to the air.
I'm just gonna post it. I'm just gonna post it in
But-
the general chat just to let people
Man.
who's in Discord see what we're talking about.
That's some stuff there that can actually keep bringing some money. There's people out there that buy VHSs for a ton of money.
What about those books? Because I see Star Trek, catchphrase logs.
Depends on what edition they are.
Star
like,
Trek.
There's one from William Shatner, but I can't tell what book it is, and it looks like it's a hardback, but I don't know what.
I'm
edition
working
it is.
on that, is what it's called, and yeah, that's a hardback book. And
Yeah, I
then
wonder-
Star Trek. That looks like it's like the motion picture book.
It might be.
I might actually swing by there tomorrow and look at that.
Like, if you take a look into them, they might, if they're signed by somebody.
I'll go. I might go up there tomorrow and look at them and take pictures and send them to you and see what you think.
There's one that's wrapped in plastic that I'm curious about.
Yeah, one wrapped still in plastic will probably be worth way more than anything else there. Wow.
But back to the conversation earlier. One movie that I always wish they made, but they never did. After Freddy vs. Jason, I wanted Chucky vs. Leprechaun.
Huh.
Oh,
What?
I'm just imagining, cause you know who plays Leprechaun, right?
Warwick Davis?
Ah. Would
Wait,
we
is it
want
the same
people
uh,
voice actor for both?
No,
No,
Stephen
it's
Dorff
not.
voices Chucky.
Okay.
Do we want to put poor Warwick Davis through that?
It'd be fun.
As many things as that man has been forced into, do we really want him to do that?
I mean,
Like,
He did say that Leprechaun was one of the worst ones he's done because of how long he had to be on the makeup for it.
and that's saying something, because he was also an Ewok.
that too.
That was a suit though that he could wear.
That's
And the
true.
Goblin makeup for Harry Potter was more advanced technology, but the Leprechaun was just so much makeup. He said that his face broke out from when with the glue they were using. He was allergic to it. So the first few weeks he was breaking out with hives on his face afterwards.
I think I remember hearing about that.
I imagine nowadays they probably have a whole
Yeah,
bunch
they
of
probably
different
have better
options,
things.
and I would not want to put that poor man through all that again. Especially considering he had to walk around in some kind of contraption to play fucking Marvin.
Yeah. I have to tell you one thing though, is I can't wait for the Willow series.
Same.
Now, is that
I
a
am
series?
excited. I am
Is that a
I am-
series or is that a movie?
yes. It is a TV show. They are doing it as a TV show on Disney Plus, and I am so fucking excited. I cannot tell you.
Can I
watched that movie so many times when growing up.
can
That
I
is
say
my
something
childhood right
without getting disowned?
No.
He hasn't seen it either. So it's okay.
I haven't seen the movie.
Yeah,
there.
it's
You
okay.
need to see it. It's
It-
good. It's
after
one of
seeing-
Silver's best.
After
Oh, hold on.
seeing the trailer for the show, I'm intrigued.
I will say this, without the level of nostalgia that will come with it from having seen it in your childhood, you won't like it. I feel like, or you probably won't like it as much as Battle and I do, because the effects leave a lot to be desired.
That doesn't bother me a whole lot as long as I can enjoy the movie overall.
I think you'll enjoy it.
Keep in mind, I like the old classic Godzilla movies.
Then you'll enjoy it. It's kind of upsetting that Val Kilmer can't be in it, but I understand why with throat cancer. And
Yeah.
all that. But
Yeah.
he said that he is slated to come back for the second season, and he is involved in the production of the series in a large way. So, I think he's probably one of the executive producers.
I forgot that I heard that Val Kilmer was in that.
Yep, is Baby Val.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
very. To the point where my wife, that's the reason why she likes the movie so much.
Was that one of his first roles?
It was one of his first major roles. It was before he did Batman Returns, Batman Forever.
Yeah. Well, that was in '95.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I think.
And Willow was
Top
what?
Gun come out?
Top Gun came out in like '86.
I think Top Gun was first, but this was his second.
When did Willow come out?
Willow was like 80s, I want to say.
It was 80s, but I'm trying to remember exactly when. Let me see. Willow came out in 1988.
Top Gun was 86.
Yeah.
So Top Gun was first, but 88 was his, but there was one where he took top billing was his first major role, whereas in Top Gun he was more of a secondary character.
Yeah, he was.
Wasn't he the second name on Top Gun?
I don't know. I imagine he probably was, because he'd be like right underneath Tom Cruise, and I imagine they'd give billing to Kilmer over whoever the love interest was, because Hollywood.
I haven't seen Top Gun for multiple reasons.
Top Gun was third billing in Top Gun.
It was?
Top Gun was third.
That's
third?
still not. That's
Yeah,
still not
Tom
bad.
Cruise and then Kelly, and then Val Kilmer.
That's still not bad.
Oh, they did give billing over Kilmer.
And then I'll see where did
So Marvel won't replace Chadwick Boseman as T'Challa, but they're replacing William Hurt, who passed away recently, with Harrison Ford as Thaddeus Ross in Thunderbolts. So Harrison Ford is officially in the Marvel universe.
It's fun.
What kind of pisses me off though is that Chadwick Davis said that when he knew he was going to die, he wanted to be recasted. He told everybody that he wanted to be recasted. He didn't want his character to be killed off. So I'm kind of mad that Disney didn't respect that, yet they're going to recast other people.
Yeah.
I can see
His family
why.
wanted him to be recast.
I can see why. I don't like that they didn't respect his and his family's wishes as well, but I can see their reasoning for it. One, they feel like they're being respectful, and two, anyone that they get to replace him is going to be feeling the same pressure that Will Smith did whenever he was playing the genie in Aladdin. Those are big shoes to fill, and you're going to be under extreme scrutiny, and that's going to be very stressful on the actor.
And
So I
overall,
can see why.
yeah. Even though
Well, I
overall,
think there's some good actors out there that can easily replace him.
Oh,
and
yeah.
do a good job.
it's not like there's any malicious intent here. It's like there's, like, if you want to continue the story with the character, you literally had to replace him. Like, it's an unfortunate circumstance, but you know, if the actor says replace me, and so does the family, you know, respect that first and foremost.
Now this is kind of messed up. Okay, the movie Willow is called Willow, yet the character who's called Willow only gets third billing in the movie. Val Kilmer is number one.
I always wondered why they named the movie Willow if Mad Mardigan was arguably the bigger part of it, but I also really need to go back and watch it because I can't remember the plot that
Willow
well.
was originally written with Warwick Davis in mind. It was written by...
How old is Warwick anyway?
George Lucas and Bob Dolman wrote it for Warwick Davis in mind.
What'd you say, Nate?
I said, how old is Warwick anyway?
I want to say he's close to my mom's age. Maybe a little bit younger. I'm not sure, because I want to say he was a kid when he was an Ewok.
He was pretty young when he did this. He is 52.
Wow.
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
Because I remember hearing interviews, or seeing interviews where he was talking about how motherly and loving Carrie was to him, making sure that he was, like, okay in his suit.
And the thing is, what's kind of interesting about how he got to play Ewok Wicket was Kenny Kenny Baker? Yeah, Kenny Baker was originally going to play play Wicket, who also played R2-D2, but he fell ill, and they had to film a scene, so they put Lois Davis into there, and Lois Davis decided to treat the Ewoks kind of like they were kind of like dog-like face, and that's why he always tilted his head. And that was his actual voice he was using too to speak to Carrie Fisher's to Princess Leia.
And 3PO.
He just sped up his voice.
That's fascinating,
Originally,
though.
he was just going to be playing one of the background Ewoks. And then he returned also for those Ewok TV shows that we will not reference ever again. Because those are considered non-canon.
You don't want to talk about the
No,
very
no.
questionable TV shows?
No, they do not exist. I don't know what you're talking about, Bella.
What about the holiday special?
Their fever dream I think you had when you were younger, they don't exist.
What about the holiday special that everyone wants to...
Now that does exist, but it's not canon and it exists because it's hilarious.
But the Ewok TV show is my favorite Star Wars content of all time.
Okay, I'm gonna unfollow you, unsubscribe you, delete you all from all my social media.
You're gone. You're dead to me.
Over. Oh, goody!
I like watching I just like watching the people doing first watches or sit down and let's take a look at the holiday special YouTubes because they're just hilarious, especially if the person doesn't know what they're walking into. But yeah, I'll just say this: you do not want to really watch if you seeing a elderly Wookiee watching porn on his virtual reality set is not the way you want to see them.
The fuck?
Ew.
That was disturbing.
I was just wondering if Shrix is still here, and then that happens. Like, yep, he's here.
You didn't hear me laughing earlier?
Earlier,
I heard
but
you laughing.
I'm also grinding and kind of bored.
You know, you should keep that to the bedroom.
Both the grinding and the porn watching, apparently.
Nah, we'll watch porn right out in public. I don't give a shit.
Can we not? I already had to ban somebody from one of my jobs because of that.
Look, if people look over my shoulder when I'm watching on my phone, then it's their problem.
Everything okay, Battle?
You good there?
I lost all sound.
We can hear you.
I don't think you can hear us.
Everybody hear me?
Yep.
Yeah, we hear you. Can you hear us?
Testing 1, 2.
Battle, can you hear us?
Someone do a pterodactyl screech. IT department, have you tried turning it off and turning it back on again?
Have you tried restarting Joker's router?
Can we do that with the universe?
Yeah.
No. I just found a thing. This is from 2021. Mysterious mummy found in tomb in Peru with hands covering its face.
Nope.
A mummy fully bound in ropes with its hands covering its face has been discovered in an underground tomb in Peru.
Stop opening underground tombs!
Archaeologists from the National University of San Marcos found the mummy in good condition in
Yeah, I can't hear anything. I don't know what's going on here.
Cajamarquilla, a significant site 15.5 miles inland from the coastal city and capital of Peru. The mummy is estimated between 800 and 1200 years old, although the mummy's striking pose, bound by ropes in the fetal position, appears chilling at first sight. Researchers believe it is a southern Peruvian funeral custom. Tomb also contains ceramic, vegetable remains, and stone tools. Put it back!
No touchy.
Stop touching ancient tombs. God damn it.
Okay, I'm back. I now hear stuff.
Can you hear me?
Yay!
Hi.
For some reason, I just
You,
suddenly
but-
everything just cut out. I don't know what it was, but
When I first joined the call earlier, I had to switch all my settings back to stuff.
Yeah, and at one point I had to do the same thing too when I took out my earphones, just because, like, oh, I'm not gonna actually let you hear things.
Guys, I'm bored with this.
You're bored of grinding?
Like, this game's just...
Do
Yeah.
do a reward system. Every time you level up, you eat a candy.
I'm bored with the game.
It's- That's the unfortunate thing. A lot of Souls likes are not as good as the Souls games.
Which is sad because this game has a lot of interesting potential. It's just not doing a lot for me.
It's not a Souls game.
It's not Dark Souls, or Bloodborne, or Elden Ring.
Or Elden Ring.
I can't say Sekiro yet because I haven't played it.
We'll play it eventually.
Mm-hmm.
I'm curious what we're going to think of Code Vein with that aspect in mind.
Okay, you know what? Yeah, no. Sorry,
What?
guys. Nope, we're not doing this.
okay,
You
I'll
done?
just get off of Discord for a while here, so
You're good.
I'll just talk to you guys on stream.
All right, bud.
We will see you live tomorrow for your slot.
Oh yes. I'll be there.
Yes. And like I said, I'll go to that store tomorrow. Probably. I'll try to. And look at that stuff and see what it looks like, and get back to you.
Okay, well, I'll look forward to looking at that.
Yeah.